Here's an example of coming up with using the normal distribution to come up with a probability. And as you can see here, this is 6-2, number 3. And let's look at the problem itself. Assume the readings on thermometers are normally distributed, so that means we're going to use a normal distribution, with a mean of 0 degrees and a standard deviation of 1 degree. Find the probability that a random selectum thermometer reads less than 0.97 and sketch and draw the region. So, let's look at the 3 options here. And this will be something, the details will be from the book, but let's just look at these 3. A mean of less than 0.97. Well, here's, in this curve, not mean, where it reads less than 0.97, we have negative 0.97. Okay, we can knock that one out. Okay, here's 0.97, but the shaded region is greater than 0.97, so that's not it. And here, the shaded region is less than 0.97. Okay, cool. So that would be why I check C here. And I got a nicely done out of it. Okay, to come up with the probability, 0.834, we're going to have to mosey on over and use a distribution function. So let's go do that. Second distribution. And we're going to be using the normal CDF function. The normal CDF function is going to be, and I'm just going to plug in values here and explain them as I go. The minimum. Now we're using this curve to kind of give us a feel for what this minimum is. And the minimum in this curve is this shaded area actually goes on to infinity. It gets infinitely close to the axis. So we want something really small here, and I'm just going to put in something like 1,000. Now I want to get the maximum here, and the maximum is going to be 0.97. So, comma, 0.97. Next, it asks for a mean, and in this case our mean is 0. It's given from the problem. And then finally a standard deviation of 1, which is the last thing we put in this baby. And we put the parentheses here. So this is the minimum, which I just make really small, just so I get almost all the area under the curve. Here's the maximum where it stops right here. Mean and standard deviation. I hit the enter button. 0.83397. It tells me to round to 4 decimal places as needed. Okay, well, here's my 4 decimal places. 0.8339. Oh, that's a 7. Well, okay, well that makes this, I round up, well, oh, that's a 0. Well, that means I have to round this one up to 4. So the rounding process takes this to 0.834. I do the check answer, and I get an excellent. And so much for this problem.